Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Call of Duty, the very first Call of Duty ever released. This was released by Activision. It was, again, the very first one. And it wasn't released on console, it was only released for PC gamers. Now, this is the second time I'll be doing a playthrough. What the hell is this? Regular, I guess. And, I'm doing this mostly because you have the Call of Duty World War II. It's, getting ready to come out this November the 3rd, I think, or the 7th. And it's a callback to like the original, the roots, the first Call of Duty games that took place in World War II. So I figured this would be a good idea to do. Uncharted would be put on hold, or I might even just cancel it entirely. It didn't seem like anybody was really wanted to watch it. So you can pause this video if you want to read that. It's there'll be a journal every mission. It'll be the beginning of the mission, tell the date, location. This is Camp Taco, Georgia, where the 101st Airborne trained. I don't know if the 82nd guys trained there, but the 101st did. And August 9th, 1942. Here we go. That's 900 hours, by the way.
Listen up. Private Martin, you're on the obstacle course and doing weapons training today. Before starting the obstacle course, read each of these important signs and do what they tell you.
Use grenades to flush out hardpoints. Attack, attack, attack. Move together as a team. Don't make the same mistake. Always move from cover to cover. Always reload before going to battle.
Good. Now check your
Suppress the
objectives.
flank.
You'll notice that your current objective is highlighted. In addition, the location of your current objective is marked by the star on your compass. As you approach your current objective, the star will move toward the center of your compass. Approach your current objective. That's it. Close enough. You will notice that objective is checked off and you now have a new one. All right, Martin. Open the gate and run the obstacle course. Go, go, go!
This is pretty easy. Of course, this is the first mission. Can't get that easier.
Martin, good to see you. They got your sorry about here too, huh? Hey, good luck.
Move it, ladies! This is not your Aunt Fanny's dance!
Luck is for those who need it.
Jump over them! Come on, Elder, get the lead out! Not bad. Now hit the dirt and crawl forward under the barbed wire.
This is too easy. Come on, give me some
Sergeant,
challenges.
fire up those machine guns! Those are live rounds, boys! Stay low! Stay down!
I think in Medal of Honor Pacific Assault, when you had to do this kind of mission, there's a mission just like this in Medal of Honor Pacific Assault.
These ladders, Private.
So when the guy says, I hope the guy doesn't get the machine gunner doesn't get a urge to cough or something like that. It was a rather humorous joke.
Private Martin, proceed through that door. Sergeant Moody's gonna take you through weapons training. The rest of you ladies, stay right here.
It is 82nd. The AA is the All-American 82nd Airborne. The Eagle is the Screaming Eagles 101st Airborne. In case those of you who wanted a history lesson.
Eyes up, Private. I'm up here, in the observation tower. Grab one of those M1A1 carbines from the table.
F, not E.
Get more ammo. Grab it from any loose weapon of the same type you are carrying. Approach the fence and fire 6 rounds at your target. Your accuracy will be defined by the tightness of your crosshairs. Fire 6 more rounds at your target, in different stances and while moving. You will be more accurate while not moving, and in the crouch and prone positions. These
Easy.
skills could mean your life. All right, Private, move on to the next area.
Open sesame.
Grab up a Springfield rifle from the table, switching it for your carbine. Turn to the left, move to the fence, and fire 2 rounds at your target. Now fire 2 rounds at your target while aiming down your sight.
Oopsies. I already did that.
Alright, I hope it's clear to you that you will be more accurate while aiming down the sight.
That bothers me. Hold up.
Alright, Private, move on to the next area.
There you go. Even numbers. Well, odd numbers,
Exchange
but
your Springfield
never
for
mind.
one of the Thompson submachine guns on the table. Unless you've got 3 hands, you can only carry 2 weapons. besides your sidearm and grenades. Fire 10 rounds at your target. First from the hip, then aiming down the gun sight. Compare your accuracy. Firing. Take a few steps while aiming down your sight. You're gonna move forward. Quarters combat.
That target is completely destroyed.
End of your weapon. This is called a melee attack. Try it with your Thompson. Don't screw around, kid. This is for real.
Dang.
Now switch weapons, Private. Unless you're as dumb as you are ugly. It may dawn on you that each weapon is good for different situations. Make the wrong choice and you could buy the farm.
I didn't know you could do that.
Fire 3 more rounds at your target. Outstanding, Private. Proceed to the next area. Pick up the frag grenades from the table. Pick them up. Throw a grenade into each of the openings before you. Rock and fire.
That worked? Yep.
Move behind the concrete post and lean to the left, then the right. This will help protect you from the enemy.
There you go. I'm
All
too
right,
good at this
Private.
game.
Move on to the next area. Remember, Private, if you get hurt, grab one of those health kits and use it. Don't be a hero. They will save your life.
What's it say? Hold
Our
up.
last station will be explosive. Pick 'em
Coca-Cola.
up, partner.
So it says Coca-Cola? That definitely says cola. Choke-ca, like choke-ca-cola. Choke-ca-cola. What the hell? I don't even know. Does anything? Nope. That says something right there, but I can't tell what it is.
That's
Get
a
up.
lot of firepower there. Treat it with respect. That stuff doesn't care what it blows up. Place your explosives on the cinder block wall.
2 people come before me to blow up stuff up too, huh?
Note that a stopwatch has appeared.
Get the hell out of there.
This will tell you how much time you have to get your butt out of there unless you want it blown off. Fire in the hole!
The puff
Good
of smoke.
job, Private. Well done. Keep your weapons with you and clean at all times. You are dismissed.
Go through the last gate to exit training. I'm too good. He conquers who endures. That guy. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name.
Baker Company, listen up. This is the big one. Operation Overlord, the air and seaborne invasion of Normandy. On H-Hour D-Day, seaborne infantry will attack 5 beaches codenamed Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword here on the coast of Normandy. Utah and Omaha beaches will be attacked by 3 of our infantry divisions. At the same time, 2 British and 1 Canadian division will hit Gold, Juno, and Sword beaches. The airborne will be landing 6 hours before H-Hour, before the air and naval bombardments. The British 6th Airborne Division will be landing here. At the same time, the 101st and the 82nd Airborne will be landing in these areas. The Dews River estuary here divides Utah and Omaha Beach. The mission of the 101st is to capture the Dews River crossings linking Utah and Omaha Beach and to protect the flanks of Utah Beach. This road here is the main highway that connects the entire Cotentin Peninsula. The Germans have troop concentrations in this region. When those troops are mobilized into a counterattack on the beaches, they'll have to move along this road. The 101st is going to make sure that doesn't happen. Baker Company, that's us, has been assigned this causeway here. The Pathfinders, like Private Martin, will be dropped ahead of the main force and will plant beacons on the ground to mark the landing zones. However, there is no telling what will happen once we're on the ground. So I want all of you to learn the objectives of every unit in both the 101st and 82nd. I also want you to study these maps and photographs until you've memorized them. We will be landing behind the Atlantic Wall, between several German garrisons. We can't expect to be relieved until at least several hours after H-Hour. This is what we've been training for. Good luck.
Again, if you want to just pause the video and have a look at that, be my guest. I'll wait. You back? Sweet, let's go. Saint Mary-Gilles, France, June 5th, 1944. Yeah, the worst thing about being in the airborne back then, especially during Operation Overlord, which to the airborne it was actually Operation Neptune. But the worst part about being in the airborne is that when you were in the airborne in D-Day, nobody landed where they were supposed to. Not a single, well, I guess some people did, but the majority just landed where they were. Confirmed, you cannot shoot the radio. Is there anybody in the houses? This is only my second playthrough of the original game. The door can be open. You never need to try to open closed doors. Thank you, game, for letting me know that. I've been dropped with a Thompson and a M1A1 carbine. The carbine can hold more ammo, but again, it's a carbine, so it's not as powerful as the M1 Grand, which is right here. I'll do the carbine because it looks like, look at this. 15 in the chamber, 283 extra. Or you can have 8 in the chamber and 72 extra. Ridiculous. Pick up those things. Sorry, pal. You won't be needed anymore. I hear some Germans. Headshots are again your best friend, just like in Uncharted. Looks like checkers. Looks like we got some vehicles coming. More than 1 or 2 vehicles, 3 of them. Here come the airborne. If I were ever to join the military, which I highly doubt I will because 1, I don't like being told what to do, definitely be the airborne. There's just something powerful about that side. I don't know. Maybe it's me. And this is where all hell breaks loose. Let's talk about the guys on the ground, shall we? Oh. My M1 carbine must be more powerful than I thought. As you can see in the bottom right corner, there is a health bar. So it's not like the originals. Well, it's not the new ones where if you get shot a couple times, you just heal like you're getting covered. No, you get shot a couple times, you're gonna die. Period. See how I lost some health? You want to be in the green, always in the green. But luckily, in Call of Duty 2, they fixed this, which some people would say it's a hindrance, because it's not, as challenging anymore. Just get shot a couple times and hide. But actually, I prefer the health bar. This game you don't even have to aim, honestly. Ah, hell. You're almost dead too, buddy. Where you at? You little lean. Oh, hell. That's what I want. I keep wanting to hit E to fix things up, but it's actually F. Because E is the lean. Same as Q.
Everybody move! Come on!
Thank you. Yoink. There's no atheist in foxholes. It isn't an argument against atheism. It's an argument against foxholes. James Morrow. Morrow. James M. There you go. Again, pause it if you want. Up to you. I'll wait. So how was the read? You liked it? Good.
All right, guys, get set to move. On my command. Let's go, let's go.
As you can see, all hell went loose. Like, horribly loose. Ah, hell. Yeah, the shell shock was kind of overused in this one because it would last longer, much longer than it would in the rest of the games. Try to get those MG42s before I move up. Some mortars will kill you. They will kill you.
Watch your angles.
There you go. One over here. Nope. Okay. Where's he at? There you are. Yeah, I think I got him. Or you can't jump over fences in this one yet. Oh, hell. I say that a lot. Oh, hell. I even say it in my southern accent. In case those of you who did not realize, I do have a southern accent because I am from the south. If it gets on your nerves, I'm terribly sorry, but I don't like it as much as you do. Trust me. Or I should say, I don't like it as much as you do. Again, this one you don't even have to aim that much. Okay. Just to clear that house. Go this way. Doherty, Jenkins, Foley, Glenn.
Clear that building. Let's go. Everybody move. Come on.
Climb through the window, thank you.
That's in C.
Oh shit. Oh, no problem. It was nothing at all.
Go. Lay down a base of fire. Smart to take the left flank.
Always Martin. Martin be the left flank. Martin do this. Martin be a pathfinder. Be the first one to jump in. Oh hell, there's. Got him. Do the lean and tap. That's what I call it. Lean and tap. You lean and you tap your mouse. Yeah, give me 1 second. You'll see some characters in this game that are also in the next games, like Call of Duty 2. There's Call of Duty 2 back then, which I guess kind of is still now. But Call of Duty 2 was like Call of Duty 1 Part 2. It basically filled in the gaps between missions that, you know, didn't specify what happened to characters. So, if you want the full Call of Duty experience, you're going to want to play Call of Duty 1 and then Call of Duty 2. Or you can do Call of Duty 2 and then Call of Duty 1. But I prefer sticking to the first one. This is by far the best one out of all of them. There's even an expansion for Call of Duty 1 called Call of Duty United Offensive. That game is also fun. I recommend that one as well. Although that one I haven't even played that much. I've played like the first couple missions in it, and then never finished it. So that one would be a blind playthrough. No more, you know. Well, hell. Should have done it hard. Sneaky bastard. Got him. In case you're wondering, I have been gone for the past 2 weeks, but that's, I really have, like, I've been busy uploading nothing, uploading the computer and messing around with it, getting everything fixed up before I decided to do an entire playthrough again. But I've been playing games with Dark Africa on his channel, so I have been actually recording videos, but they're not my videos. And I wasn't even recording them, I was participating in them. He's an actual friend of mine in real life, and he decided that he wanted to do a collaboration video, and I was more than happy to do it with him. I like collaboration videos when two people come together. I don't know. It's kind of getting the best of both worlds, I guess.
Martin, plant your explosives and take that Black Panther out.
Get behind this wall. Who shot me? I call first dibs. Anybody hiding in here? But I'm pretty excited for Call of Duty World War II. Though a lot of people are, it's getting a lot of backlash from the left party of, you know, the United States, the social justice bullshitters, is what I call them. I hate them. I've never, like, I should hate them because, oh, we're doing what we feel is right, but of course, you know, it's not, you know, how logic and reasoning should be. It's just how you feel, but the Bible also says feelings will change. So, don't read too much into feelings, they will change after a while. So, that's why I believe that's why I'm more of a conservative, I guess you want to say. But, it's getting a lot of backlash from it, because it's apparently whitewashing, but, as you can tell, white guy, white guy, white guy, white guy. I'm a white guy. He's a white guy too, private little. So, as you can see, historically accurate, it's going for historical accuracy, which I praise them for that. I love historical accuracy. What the fuck? Did I leave somebody over there? Or are you guys just being idiots? No, you're just being a freaking idiot. Anyways, I praise them for the historical accuracy of the majority of people who died in the Second World War were Caucasian. I myself am a Caucasian, or a white person. And the reason is because, you know, I was born this way. My level of knowledge isn't that, you know, much, I guess. But I want them to do historical accuracy because I want them to tell a story. But you can tell a story of the black protagonist, yes, you can, and I just died because I did not see the guy on the right. You can tell a historical accuracy story with a bunch of black people. You have the Harlem Hellfighters in the First World War. But during the Second World War, the majority of the conflict was segregated. The majority of white people died in the war were, you know, whites. And that's not just the American Army. I'm counting the German Army. I'm counting the British Army. I'm counting, well, I guess that's about it, really. Because the Chinese, they didn't have any white people fighting their army. But you understand what I'm saying. They just need to relax, you know, not everything needs to be about, you know, waving the rainbow flag, waving the other flag. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash from this too, because I'm, you know, voicing my opinion on the internet, which is something you cannot do, but hopefully we left that behind with Carrie Fisher in 2012. I'm sorry, 16. Gotcha. Let's see here. I'll load this up. But I rarely talk about politics on this channel. Not really something I like doing because not everybody agrees. I prefer this to be a friendly kind of thing. But if I do offend you, please understand I don't care.
Alright, fellas. Take 5, but listen up.
Because you can just leave the channel with the video anytime you want to. It's up to you.
Full of them, so our work has just begun. For those of you who've seen your first action, welcome to the big time. For those of you who've seen it before, trust me, you ain't seen nothing yet. We'll redeploy those German machine guns, setting up a defensive perimeter. Keep your guard up and your buddies in mind. Good work.
Battles are won by slaughter and maneuver. The greater the general, the more he contributes in the maneuver, the less he demands in slaughter. Winston Churchill, oh Winnie, he was a very clever man. I think he ran for the Parliament or something. I don't know the English the government there. It's parliamentary, I know that, so that's great. Main menu, because we're going to save the game. As you can see, I have quite the menu. I remember I played it. It's gonna... What? No, go back. Right? Wait, no, that's the autosave, I guess. I guess it autosaves. I don't know why it's autosaving, but it's autosaving. Back to the game. I'm gonna try to save it. Hold up. Again, pause if you want, because I'm wanting to not make the parts that long. 25 minutes should do. That's what it's saying on OBS. That's what it's gonna say. Again, read it if you want to. It's up to you.
Up, get up, wake and shake it. The Germans off the streets, footers.
Alright, so we're gonna save the game. How do we save? Can we rename this stuff? We can rename this. No, we cannot rename this. Why can't we rename this? Oh, what? You want to do this? That's bullshit. Okay, number 1. We'll save it as 1. Boom. Now it should... Is it? There it is. Man, I need to delete all this stuff. Hold up. You know, I'm just going to delete it off camera, so you guys don't have to watch that. And, tab out of that. There we go. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you later.